Excuse me, I'm having allergies. This weather's been so beautiful here that we've been sleeping with the windows open, and so this morning I woke up with the tickle in my throat and the congestion in my head. So as soon as I'm done with this, excuse me, I'm gonna go put more essential oil on all over me. Big fan. So I hope you guys are having a great week. I hope you had a great Valentine's Day weekend. I hope you allowed love to come and be part of your awareness over this weekend. And we are now President's Day. And so I keep have this sort of silent prayer. Let's be presidential today, and maybe our president will be presidential as well. So I pulled the cards, and there was it's never a surprise to me, the cards that come up. I mean, it always just makes me feel like, well, of course that's the card that comes up. So the card came up, and the first card of this week was Pillar of Light. And I just love that because we're coming off of Valentine's Day, and I think it's such a tricky time for so many people. And I know that there were so many of us that really were having just this like, that happened from the time that the 12/12 portal had opened. And, you know, we've talked about this before where we really just kind of came through into the new year, and everybody expected, you know, New Year's Eve, everything's going to be clean, fresh, 2020 energy, and that's not really how it goes. And so now here we are, you know, about 6 weeks into the new year, and it's finally starting to feel like, okay, we can do this. The energy is sort of calming down. But for a lot of us, it's been a very roller coaster ride since 12/12. And so if that has been the case, I want you to understand that that is okay, that is okay, and that is normal especially for people who are have higher sensitivities. Well, hi, Jody. What a wonderful surprise. Makes my heart so happy. So that's just, if you are a person with higher sensitivities or HSP, highly sensitive person, the fact that, you know, we've been feeling so much stuff around, especially for here in Florida, because, you know, in Florida on Valentine's Day, it's, especially in South Florida and Central Florida, it's a challenging day because you have this love energy, but then we also have this horrible tragedy that happened 2 years ago and in Parkland. And so that really resonates for so many people. So when the Pillar of Light card came up, it was perfect for me. It didn't, you know, the cards never surprised me. I mean, I always pull the cards and I'm like, oh, of course, that's what you have. So the Pillar of Light is, and this is just such a beautiful card. And I want to just kind of point out, see how she is in the middle, and she is like connecting the two worlds and being the light connected above as below. And I just love that she's radiating that out, because that's really where we are. If you are somebody who is part of this community of light, and if you are somebody that watches my videos each week, thank you. But if you are somebody who is regularly with us, then you understand that everything that we're here to do is about being that pillar of light. Everything that we came here to do is about raising the vibration, raising the consciousness of love. The universe is made of love. Plain and simple, the universe is made of love. Hate, jealousy, rage, anger, violence, all of these are man-made. These are not of love. These are not of the universe. So everything that we do comes from that place of love, and every single one of us is a pillar of light. When we connect our energy to source and then down to Mother Earth, and we connect that, we have so much ability to radiate light out into the other people around us. And we've talked before about the cavitations that we can send out. So when I radiate love to you, and you hopefully enjoy this video, and you are feeling loved and accepted and seen and heard, and you go and radiate that light and that love to someone else, then you are sharing that and expanding love for all of us. We've talked about the ripples on the water, and I just love that analogy so much, that if you and I are both standing next to a pond, and I drop a pebble in the water and it makes the ripples that go out, and you drop a pebble in the water that makes the ripples go out, and eventually our ripples are going to hit each other, and they're going to cavitate and bounce off of each other, creating more ripples, which means the more we are a pillar of light, and the more we are bringing light to the world and expanding people's understanding that the universe is made of love and not of war, that we are sending out those ripples on the pond, and we are bumping into other people with our ripples, and they are going to bump into us. And hopefully when we are the pillar of light, we are the stronger, and they bump into us and they come away from us feeling lifted, feeling like they touched a little bit of that light. That is, if you are a light worker, if you are a person who believes in the power of love, believes in the power of the light, connects yourself to the light from source and the love from Mother Earth, then you know how much stronger this is than anything violent or negative. And I know that it's so easy to get so frustrated, guilty, 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 so frustrated with the things I see going on around us, how our Mother Earth is not being respected, our national parks are not being respected, our animals are being, and how the earth is rebelling with the fires and the floods and the, you know, the calving of the glaciers, and the earth is rebelling and saying, oh, no, no, I'm not okay. This is not okay that you're doing these things. But it's the energy of love, because here's the thing, Mother Earth has the ability to heal herself, with or without us. She has the ability to heal. Now we have the ability to heal too, and we can help heal her, and she can help heal us. But she will heal whether we are, you know, paying attention or not. And all of these things, if we keep going in the direction that we're going, she's basically going to oust us from the planet and say, y'all get off and I'll heal me. And it may take a million years, but she'll be fine. So it's us that we really have to be that pillar of light, and respecting our right to be here, and respecting our right to live on the land, and to not just destroy it just because we can. So the more that we are standing firm in the light, and the more that we are telling people and receiving people with love, especially right now, we are in the election season, okay? The Iowa has happened. The next one is Nevada. This is it. It's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get ugly on both sides. And I'm not trying to be like, which side are you on? If you follow my Facebook page, it's clear what side I'm on. But it's going to get ugly, and it's going to be tough. And standing as a person who stands in the light is going to be harder and harder as we go forward to November and really into December. So it becomes so much more important that we are continuing to stand in the light and lead from love. It doesn't matter who you vote for, just vote. But at the same time, when we come across people who don't agree with us, we don't have to be the ones to shut them down. We don't have to be the ones to receive disagreement with anger and hostility. Be the light. Stay in the pillar of the light and speak and connect with people with love. Because no matter what happens in November, this is about we as a humanity, and we must return to receiving people with love and not hate. So in that, it gets tiring. It's tiring. It's hard to absorb all this energy. It's hard to shift all this energy. It's hard to be someone who's out there working in the energy. So this is deep replenishment. Deep replenishment. And she was in protection today. She was in redirection. So this is to remind us that it is so important for us to make sure we are taking care of ourselves, to make sure that we're taking time for ourselves. Maybe it's a salt bath. Maybe it's a walk in nature. Maybe it's spending time with friends. Maybe it's, you know, curling up on the couch with a book. Whatever it is, it's so important that we are taking the time for ourselves to be replenished. It is so important because, you guys, we cannot continue to be an endless pillar of light if we don't take the time to take care of us. Okay. Maybe we're not doing enough of that, and it's really something to be conscientious about, of really making sure that we're taking the time for our own deep replenishment in whatever that means to you. Maybe walk in a field of flowers. Maybe bring flowers into the home. Whatever it is that's going to be that deep replenishment for you. For me, I love spending time with your friends. I love reading. I love spending time with the manatees, of course. Oh, I'm back. Oh, phew. You lost me for a minute. So making self-care and taking time to reconnect becomes so important, you guys, because really it is the most important for us to be the pillar of light, but to be the for my birthday, a timber wick candle. I never